This newsreel is being brought to you by the Robertson County Funeral Home. Community leaders got together at City Hall in Springfield Thursday night to talk about the possibility of opening up charter schools inside the county. Matt Throckmorton was invited down to make a presentation on charter schools. He's the executive director of the Tennessee Charter Schools Association. This meeting was investigatory in nature, a first look at how charter schools operate. The consideration for the adoption of charter schools in Robertson County is sitting on a platform that the Robertson County school system is in terrible shape and Springfield even worse. However, when you consider the enormity of the growth that the Robertson County school system has managed to achieve in the last couple of years, and even Springfield, that is not a logical platform to sit on. Charter schools are certainly an option, and Robertson County schools have struggled in the past, but we do have stats to prove that they have shown geometric improvement in just the last 2 years. A good starting point if you want to do your own research on the condition and or state of our schools presently would be a report that Smokey did just a few weeks ago where we met with Stephanie Mason, who's the supervisor of federal programs, and Lewis Walling, who's the principal of Cooperdown Middle School. If you want to see the stats for yourself, I'll provide a link to that report below. But if I were to encapsulate, if we go back in time 4 years, the school system in Robertson County ranked pretty low in the state. Now, in just a side of 3 years, we are now average and or par with the rest of the state. Secondarily, once the 2010 numbers from Springfield, which does sit lower, drops off, we're going to look even better. So as you can see, the real story here is the geometric improvement the school system has achieved. If Robertson County is going to consider charter schools as a possible solution, it's important to remember that family participation is crucial for their success as well. The Center for Research on Education Outcomes at Stanford University found that 17% of charter schools outperformed public schools, while 37% of charter schools performed worse than regular schools, and the rest were about the same. A 2010 study by Mathematica Policy Research found that, on average, charter middle schools that held lotteries were neither more nor less successful than regular middle schools in improving student achievement. Also, charter schools are funded by the same place that regular public schools come from, which means if a charter school is funded, that's less money that will go to our regular public schools, putting them under a greater hardship when money is desperately needed. The bottom line is, you get out of it what you put into it, but that same thing could be said for regular private schools. Also, if we're looking for a short-term solution, charter schools may not be the solution. There's a 75% rejection rate, and it usually takes 1 to 2 years before you can get accepted. There's a 1-year process of filling out a 200 to 300 page application form and a lot of research before you can open up a charter school.
I think that I've been very educated tonight on what charter schools are because I think some of the opinions I had weren't quite correct.
What do you think a charter school is now?
Charter school, I didn't realize that the charter school would actually take money out of the school system and give to the charter school. And you could attract teachers and they stay on that Tennessee pension. I thought it would be a lot harder to attract teachers, but we still have some of those benefits that the county has.
Are you for or against?
Oh, I think I need to go visit good charter schools and bad charter schools to see whether I would be for it.
So what did tonight do to your head then, other than the knowledge?
I was very misinformed about magnet versus charter. So that's cleared a lot of that information up. So now I need to go visit.
What do you think?
What I think, the charter school, I was here tonight to learn just like everybody else. I don't know the good, I don't know the bad. I haven't made a decision on whether I would be for or opposed. I'm in favor of what's best for our students. And if something helps our students, then that's what I want to do. If we've got charter schools out there somewhere who are doing a good job, making great strides in achievement, then we need to go visit them and see what they're doing to have that success, because that's the same thing we're looking for.
Did you learn anything tonight?
Well, I learned that the people at the state level who are running this show are pretty sharp guys. They're not just out to proliferate charter schools all over the state. They're out to do good things for kids, and I can support that.
What do you think?
Well, I'm here tonight in a citizen role, not in a political role, but I think it's good just to have the discussion, to ask the citizens, what direction do you want to see in Springfield for education? Is this a good route to go? What can we do to bring these low-performing students up? Because we want every student in this school district to achieve the way we know they can, That's not happening in some cases now, and I don't know that that's anyone's fault, but we want to say, what direction can we go to make that happen? This may be an alternative for that. This may be an option, and so I'm glad that we had a really good group of citizens here tonight to have that community discussion and see where we can go from here.
So we are heading in a better direction than we were, don't you think?
We are, but still not fast enough or high enough, to be quite honest. And the state level is what, 45th or 46th in the nation? I don't believe it speaks very good of our state.
According to the National Center for Education Statistics, Tennessee has almost $4 billion less available funding to it than other states do. And that doesn't matter whether you're a charter school or a public school. According to one school official who declined an on-camera interview, it's not the type of school. It's the teachers, students, and parents working together in unity. What are your thoughts? Do you think charter schools are the answer? This has been Jim Ball reporting for Smoky Barn News in Springfield. The Robertson County Funeral Home has been serving families for a quarter century. When it's time to celebrate and remember, to honor in loving memory, the Robertson County Funeral Home.